Hello and welcome to another Old Mutual Wealth Coffee Chat. Today I'm joined by Donovan Beytell. And Donovan, can I just say, you have the most beautiful Ron Burgundy shoes on. I have to just take a moment because either you've polished them or you've kept them in the cupboard for the last 2 or 3 years, but they look immaculate. But today we're not here to talk about your shoes, Donovan. We're here to talk about an exciting solution at Old Mutual Wealth. Now you are part of the secure lending team, and we've embarked on this partnership on the front of investment-backed lending. Now, for those out there that don't know what it's about, maybe give a bit of intro as to what is investment-backed lending and how it fits into the Old Mutual Wealth solution set.
Brilliant. Thank you for having me. I aim to please with the shoes. But no, sure. Investment bank lending. It's a really interesting product, and it's something that I think private clients identified a long time ago that's needed. There was quite a gap in that value proposition in the sense that we're able to offer your client so many solutions from wealth planning, investing. But what happens if things work the other way around and you actually need to get some money out? So what we've done is we developed a product that's tailored towards a client's need for liquidity. And that need for liquidity could span across a number of different reasons. So I'll get into a couple of good examples, but essentially it operates like a margin loan where you seed your investment and you apply and you have your liquidity dispersed to you.
Okay, so let's say I'm a client of Old Mutual Wealth or Old Mutual International, or even a private client. Let's say I've got investment, it's worth 5 million, and I come to you, Donovan, and I say, well, I want to take a loan against my investment. How does that process work, and what is the nitty-gritties behind the scenes? Do I just ring you up, my financial advisor, and say, hey, Donovan, I've got this great investment opportunity. Maybe I'm developing a business, maybe I'm developing a property, and then am I actually allowed to lend against my investment, and how does that work?
Absolutely. So what we identified is that the process itself needs to be streamlined. An easy application is going to be a real competitive advantage that we can offer to our clients. So if you want to apply, you could do it via your private client's portfolio manager if you have a relationship there, or it can be through your advisor. You can also contact us directly. So your basic application is application form filled with a couple of supporting documents. And from there, we will perform an assessment and get back to you. So that process sort of end to end from application to disbursement, you're looking at around a week, depending on the technicalities of what type of investment it is.
Awesome. So, and I guess the benefit for me as the client is I don't have to be out of the market. I don't have to disinvest. I don't have to trigger a capital gains tax implication. I can actually get the capital, structure the loan. Tell me on the repayment front, I'm assuming I have to at least make one payment per year, right? Let's say I'm lending 5 million. Does that mean 12 months from now I have to make my first repayment, or how does that normally work?
So the repayment structure is actually what makes the product quite unique as well. Because as much as we are trying to avail liquidity to a client, you don't want to take that away by now requiring a monthly repayment on this kind of product. So once you apply and we disperse your loan, the loan term is 12 months. And at the end of that 12 months, you'll have two options. You could either settle the loan in full, or we'll have you pay the interest or the outstanding interest amount, and you can roll that again. So you could actually roll this loan indefinitely, depending on what your needs are.
Awesome. Now, as far as I'm aware, we have it on the Old Mutual Wealth local platform. We have it on the Old Mutual International platform. We have it with private clients. What are some of the good news stories you've seen out there in financial advisors using the solution, either with private clients, even with Old Mutual International, or on the local platform that you can share with us, maybe to end off this segment?
Sure. We've seen a couple of really interesting use cases out there. We're constantly learning, and so are our advisors. And that's something that we've realized we need to do is partner with our advisors in the way that they can start identifying what those client needs are so that they can offer that solution at the right time. But we've seen a couple of interesting cases. So number one, your gearing cases, where you've got a client that's invested locally. They want to invest offshore to gain that exposure. All their friends are doing it, but they actually don't have the funds to do it. So you make use of the investment-backed loan and you can use that liquidity to invest offshore. We've also seen a couple of clients use it to fund their business operations, particularly your farmers who have that need for working capital and need to access money very quickly. Other than that, we've financed a couple of different types of assets. So as much as there is a home loan product out there, we've even financed home purchases and even financed a few aircraft purchases. So the list is actually endless.
Yeah, so
It's really long.
yeah, if I'm a client, whatever I need the capital for, I don't disinvest from the market. The solution is there. The admin isn't too tedious, and I can do it either via my financial advisor. If I have private clients as a solution, one of our high net worth solutions at Old Mutual Wealth, I can do it through them, or I can even bother you, Donovan, but I don't ask for your cell phone number just yet. But we'll put all the details in this video. And yet again, one of our great guests, I must say, one of my previous guests, Jaco Gous, had a fabulous pair of boots, but I do think on the shoe front, you definitely take him. And that is thank you very much, Donovan, for joining us. And that is us for another Wealth Debrief Exchange, where we spoke about investment-backed loans by Old Mutual Wealth, a great solution for your clients if they need liquidity without disinvesting from the market. Thank you, Donovan.